Today we are in Asheville, North Carolina, bundled up because it's 29 degrees, and we are going to the Biltmore. Now, we've been to the Biltmore before, 2018 together, and that was prior to filming, but today we're going to do our best at filming what the Biltmore estate is like, filming the grounds, and having a full, informative video of visiting the Biltmore. Not going to keep the intro too long because of two reasons. One, it's cold, and two, this video is going to be long anyway. So I think I'm just going to end it. Let's go check it out. Let's start with some information. So you get tickets online. They do have a military discount and a few other discounts. There is a ticket office right before you get into the gate. Since we had a military discount, we had to pick up our tickets at that gate, and then when you go through security, they scan your tickets. There's several different lot options, lot A, B, and C. Lot B, I believe, was like a shuttle. Lot C is walk. We chose to walk because the view when you get up here to see the Biltmore is amazing. Now, with your Biltmore tickets, you do have a reserved time. Ours is 1:15. However, we have a restaurant reservation. The Stables restaurant reservation is at 11:30 a.m. So we're gonna go to that first, and then our tour will be available after that. We are currently walking to the grounds to view the grounds, and then we will do a tour of the Biltmore and of the winery. So there are also multiple ticket types. You can actually just buy a ticket for the grounds, or you can buy a ticket for the grounds and the estate. You can kind of see it through there. We have a ticket for the grounds and the estate. They also have a King Tut exhibit, but we're gonna skip that this time. And then your grounds estate ticket comes with going to the winery. It's funny to see families' reaction that have never been here before. If you've never been here, it is massive. They decorate in November for Christmas, so we will get to see all the Christmas decorations. And if you go up to the very, very top here, you get a really nice picture. And here you have it. So there's one of those shuttles that'll drop you off at the front, but by doing that, you don't get this view right here. Ooh, that wind is cold. However, here's the Biltmore. You can see the tiny people up there. You'll enter, obviously, the estate right here. Now, to walk the grounds, so you go here, walking the grounds is over here, because that building is their greenhouse, and then the wineries, you got to drive to the winery. So if you do walk, we chose the walking parking lot so that we could come here and get a picture with it behind us. There's two tiers, so there's a tier here, a tier down there, and then if you go on the trolley, you will be dropped off up front here. So either way works. Very cold today though. I think also they don't have a coat check, so I didn't bring a big coat to have to carry that around, but it's fine. We'll keep walking. Now at nighttime, obviously the lights and stuff will be on, but we're gonna start walking closer. Here's the grounds. So we're gonna get a picture right here in front of this tree with the estate in the background. Now, I would recommend going online. The Biltmore actually has like 10 interesting facts about it, and it shows the amount of fireplaces, bedrooms, bathrooms, how big it is. There's a lot of information that goes into it, so I'd recommend going online and looking at it. You can't see it real well, but the lights are currently on the tree here. At nighttime, it's gonna look great. Look at this. I'm getting pelted with the water here, but you can see the rainbow it has formed. Can you imagine a house like this? It's pretty unbelievable if you think about it. Here you have it. It looks like they take your picture right here, and then you go through security and then make your way into the estate / the grounds. So we made it through security, and over to the right is where there's shopping, restrooms, and also food and hot chocolate, some heaters, all through here. Also with the Stables, this is where you'll get into the restaurant, but they do have a bake shop over here and this courtyard market menu. And then the carriage house shop. The shop's amazing. They have a ton of souvenirs, We've got Biltmore portraits over here where you can pick up the picture they just did. And then you can see the stable cafe to the right, shopping either side, restrooms either side. So in the spring, they've got this going on, which looks like it's gonna be cool. So this is all part of the original stables. And they've got the confectionery here, restrooms, there's the shop, there's the bookbinder shop. And then down here, another shop, the stable cafe, and the toy maker shop. So we can go to the shops, we can go to the grounds, but obviously entry into the estate will be once our tickets, the time on our tickets. We're gonna go ahead and grab a hot beverage from the bake shop and then head to the grounds. We'll probably show the gift shops later on because we don't want to carry a gift around at the moment. Here we go. Here's inside a little coffee place. I'm not sure what drink I'm gonna get. They've got gluten-free cookies, cinnamon rolls, chocolate chip cookies, muffins, peanut butter cookies. Look at that maple. I guess that's supposed to be a maple pecan Danish. And some waters. Cherry turnover. Here's some beverages. And breakfast. So the game plan, head to the grounds. I love the ground here, the physical ground, but then we're gonna head to the grounds this way, do the grounds, come back, eat, and then start the Biltmore tour where we will do our best filming all we can, then go to the winery, and then over by the winery they have the Cedric's Pub, which we will also show in a separate video. All right, we got a chai latte, and now we're gonna head to the grounds. Here's an estate map, and they give you a map on a little like brochure, but we are currently here. We're gonna walk over to the gardens, I should say. I keep saying the grounds, but the gardens, and then come back to here. Here's the actual entrance to the house, and the gardens are over this way. Just the size of this place. Built in the finished in the 1890s, and look at all the architecture. What do you think?
Wow.
You like it? This is your first time here.
It's big, you know, it looks like
Oh yeah.
out of Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, it does look like Harry Potter.
It looks like it looks 2 times bigger than the White House.
Wow. So you gotta go back through security when you go to the grounds. I mean, look at all this up here. Look at the design. I can't wait to go back in here and see all the Christmas stuff. But I keep saying grounds, I apologize. I mean gardens. Gardens are this way. There's a greenhouse down there. And the gardens / grounds are on your own time. The only thing that's timed is your entry. National Historic Landmark. Check this out though. This gives you a great view of the back of the estate, and then look at the views of the mountains. Oh yeah, look at this. It's so beautiful too. They also have hotels and stuff you can stay in. They have a village, they have a lot of things. So I just recommend looking online, but got all these sculptures out here. Now in the spring, all this place is beautiful with all the blooming and the flowers. I know Timber loves the greenhouse because it's massive. Heading this way to the spring garden, walled garden, and conservatory. I guess the conservatory is essentially the greenhouse. Can you imagine owning all this? So there's a lot of different options you can do. We just chose a lunch reservation around our timed entry so that we could eat before we go on the tour, because you'll be hungry. It's a long tour, self-guided, and then they have some like headphones and a little player that you can get and walk around and like click the different buttons, and it'll be a self-guided audio tour. They also have like a backstage tour, but you get kind of pricey with some of those. It's kind of just whatever you want, whatever your budget allows for, but would highly recommend doing a tour. Here's the conservatory. I mean, it's huge. Open 9 to 5. Gardener's Place shop, 12 to 6. Looks like they're redoing a couple things. Now, I'm not sure that the walkway is the original walkway. I don't think it is, but they did a really good job with it. And so there you have the conservatory. And if we turn this way, you can see the estate protruding above the trees there. New construction going on here. Now, we are here around Thanksgiving, and one year we actually ate at the stables for Thanksgiving. So they are open on Thanksgiving. It's the day after. A little chilly. At least there's no snow. Look at that. They even got a massive little, I don't know, like a little gardener's house. Massive. Right away, you are hit with all the plants. You love it?
Yeah, it's nice and warm too.
Oh, it is nice and warm. It's crazy. Of course, they've got some Christmas displays in here. What do you think?
It's fun. It's cool to look at.
Yeah, it is cool to look at, isn't it?
There are a lot of them.
So many plants. Look at that. This is the other side. We were just on that side a second ago. So we're just gonna walk on through this way. Now on the exterior, they have the gardener's place this way, but it doesn't open until, oh, it's right here. It doesn't open until 12, and our lunch is at 11:30, so we'll have to maybe do this after the fact, but oh, you can see the ice in the fountain there. Back in where we entered the conservatory. So that'll just take us right back around, but you can also go in here and look at this. This is nice. We're almost done in here, although there's another room. The entrance that we came in is just around this corner, but there's another room through here. And yet another room. This should be the last room, I think. And then just do a lap around this room and we should be done. Got some bananas. I was just talking to a worker and they said it's awesome to work in here in the winter, but in the summer it gets so hot that sometimes they can't be in here at certain times of the day. Honestly, some of the prettiest plants I've ever seen. I guess maybe I'll head up by this little house place, and then it's almost time for our lunch reservation, when we will pause the video and then pick back up after we eat lunch. Now you can't go in there, but overview of the gardens with the Biltmore there in the background. So as far as the Biltmore video goes, I'm gonna pause it here. Just know that we're heading back to the front. Got to go back through security to get to the stables, but the next video we have that we'll be doing separately is the Stables Cafe review. After the Stables Cafe review, we will pick back up again and continue with the Biltmore tour. So I'm going to pause on this one for now. All right, we just finished up at the Stables Cafe, and it's 1 o'clock. So the tickets say show up 15 minutes prior to your entry time, which our entry time is 1:15. So we're gonna get in line and head inside the Biltmore, where we will do our best of giving a brief tour of everything. Video won't do justice on this place. This place is amazing, but at least you can kind of see what it's like. So it says, please enter at your reserved time. This is where you'll scan your tickets. Your tickets tell your time, and you'll enter right over here in the estate. Here's the entry. You can see some trees. Just the detail right here at the entry. This is where you pick up your audio and the different languages. Then here's the tour mate. So here's one, welcome. The entry. You turn right here and go to 1, and you hold this up to your ear. So I'm not going to show this on the video. Look at this. Wow. That is amazing. So you hold this up like a phone. It's an audio tour. This is the winter garden. Look at the ceilings. So it looks like you can go right here. And you can see they have these little like stanchions. So the flow is nice through here. This room up here, the dining room, is one of my favorite. Just the design. So now we're heading into room 3, which is the billiard room. Look at the pool sticks. Wow. Can you imagine being in here in 1890? All the photos, hunting photos. Christmas tree. And then that brings us to the next one. Look at the tree. This is the banquet hall. The dining room table could fit 27 people. And then also look at this drapery behind us and the ceiling.
Most memorable, a 40-foot Christmas tree, glowing incandescent bulbs.
40-foot Christmas tree. Look at the moose up there, elk. That's the shot right there. Look at the organ. So we're back here by the winter garden. And now we're going to take a right. Head this way. Number 5, Christmas Today. Next room is the breakfast room. Look at all of the portraits on the wall. There is a concealed door right there where that portrait is at. The audio talks about these paintings.
Freshness. Guests also shared the Spade Age, a period during which a small number of Americans accumulated tremendous wealth for the entire.
Here's the salon.
With items from George's travels. But within these furnishings and objects is another paintings. At the far end,
The view of the back. This is beautiful. And the trees. These are Monet's, so the artwork is amazing. Look at the Christmas tree. Look at this. Heading into the music room next. Look at the massive fireplace.
Stewardship and hospitality have guided Biltmore and will continue to welcome future generations.
Main area, this is where we entered the tapestry gallery down this way. Even look at the lamppost inside the home. Now, in the summer, or if it's warmer, they let you out. They used to let you out on the back patio here. And they said on the audio that the windows, when the weather was good, would be wide open. Oh, look at the big nativity right here. So 3 portraits. This is George Vanderbilt. His mother on the left. And then Edith on the right. The next room, library.
Emphasizes one of the things George Vanderbilt valued most: knowledge. The libraries range in fiction to
He had a collection of 22,000 books.
at the age of 1 books a year. As a child, George was a good student and attended excellent schools, but he never attended university.
Called a bookish man, he was extraordinarily reserved, and he had evidently read.
Everything George loved, books, travel, and the engagement with brilliant minds. Some fully represented in his collect. Family could come down and take a book back to their bedroom. In 1914, at the age of 51, and his 13-year-old daughter, Cornelia, inherited the home. Unlike she
Then you go back down the way we came in here. That looks like Noah's Ark under the tree.
and as always, to preserve the estate.
I think we're gonna head toward the second level now. So you walk back through this room, take a right, and you'll work your way around that side now. Wow, so this is where we entered earlier. Then you walk around this way. So here we have the grand staircase. There's also an elevator in here. I think, is that it over there? There's an elevator somewhere. We're gonna head all the way up the stairs. At the top. Then a look at the elevator on the second floor. Here's the second floor living hall.
Architect Richard Morris
Oh wow. So here's the landscaper of the Biltmore, and there's the architect. Trees are nice. Look at the portrait there. It's like a portrait of a portrait. That's pretty cool. They do have a little video you can watch, and then look at one of the fireplaces here. The design in it is unreal. And then a view this way. Look at the light fixture. They do have some heat going right here. Then all the call buttons. We're heading into George's bedroom next. Oh, look, you can see who everybody is here. Wow. Even look at the doors. Look at the bed. Vanderbilt's chamber. Nice fireplace going. You're not gonna be able to see in his restroom, but he has a restroom where you can see in the mirror. So I'll try to zoom in on that. And of course, amazing views of the outside. See the views. Here's a sitting room.
While the windows and bed are draped in rich cut velvet, the elaborate curves and intricate carving of furniture, trim, and frames all
Look at the couch.
She was also a fourth.
This is Edith's bedchamber. Now we're heading to the third floor. Look at this view. Third floor living hall.
Guests commemorated their stays with humorous quips and sketches which the hostess selected. A guest who seated in space together with fellow guests, away from the host and hostess.
침대 있어? 진짜? 어디다 뒀어?
Heading over to the other side. And then look down. Now they don't let you go everywhere in here. Like this is blocked. There's the elevator. The architecture in this home is unbelievable. So this is all blocked off. This room was meant for royalty. These next 4 rooms.
Work the staff performed to welcome guests. Houseboys would carry wood up flights of stairs and stack it in the fireplace. With the help of their valets and ladies' maids, would settle in for a long stay. Intended for married, recent restoration
And look at the
efforts have brought
wall.
these rooms back to their original glory, requiring some. So, he did not let people take photographs of it in the procession. To our dismay, his friends enjoyed it all.
Wow. And here's the final suite. Wow, that's cool. And it Now we're heading this way. It's so cool to see the little name tags on the doors. So these were the stairs, the grand staircase we came up a little bit ago. Visit continues this way. I can't wait to see the bowling alley, the swimming pool, the gymnasium, the kitchen even. Kitchen's good. Here we have the stone corridor. This holds up all of the Biltmore. 288 electric light fixtures, 2 electric elevators, central heating, fire alarms, telephone, mechanical refrigeration. 175,000 square feet. The exhibition building, the Biltmore House. Whoa. Look at the artwork. Here's the next room. My favorite part, the bowling alley. So staff would have to help reset the pins. Women's dressing room. Swimming pool. I love this room. Nine and a half feet to the bottom. Underwater lights, 70,000 gallons, and it was heated. How crazy is that? Look at that. And it ended up flooding. Next is the gymnasium. $25. housekeeper down here. Right here. Heading to the kitchen. Rotisserie kitchen. The main kitchen. It's the Biltmore gingerbread house. Here's the kitchen pantry. Servants' dining room. We are heading back the way we came. Laundry hallway. Oh wow. Next is the main laundry here. Going back upstairs. Bachelor's wing, smoking, and gun rooms. Smoking and gun rooms. There's the smoking room. The gun room. And this is where you return your audio player. Please take one. So it took about an hour and a half to do. Now that we're finished though, we're gonna head over to the shopping and gonna go show you the gift shops. After that, we'll head to the winery and then do the winery, and then we'll have one more video at Cedric's Tavern, which we will film separately. So we showed this earlier, but over here you will find shopping, gift shops, the bake shop, portraits, stables, cafe. Now we're gonna go right first and show a couple of these stores, and then we will go left. The Toy Maker Shop. There's the Stable Cafe, a Christmas past. Let's go into the Toy Maker Shop. A stuffed animal, St. Bernard. Oh yeah, it's all about toys in here. Next is this Christmas past. Oh wow. Now they have the big store at the very end we'll show you, but they do have the Biltmore Christmas ornaments. Look at all the nativities. fun, festive spot. I believe this is the ornament Timber and I got last time right here. We've got the confectionery, the bookbinder shop, guest services, and the carriage house shop. Oh wow, we have a lot of stuff in here too. Biltmore gourmet popcorn. Lots of candy. And then look at this cotton candy. Banana pudding.
That's okay.
The bookbinder shop. Oh look, it was the repair room. So pay attention to the windows and stuff and we'll see if it's all the same. And it is. This was the repair shop. Of course, this has books. And then here's their big shop, which they have about everything you could want here, including the wine, although we're going to the winery in a little bit. Shirts, bags, they even got portraits on the wall, stickers. I will be getting a sticker. Vests, jams, jellies. Of course, the Christmas decorations in here. It's almost like a combination of all the little stores that we just went through. And then they have a little kids section kind of in the far corner, but they've got like golf balls, shot glasses, stickers. We'll show you more of the wine here in a little bit when we go to the winery. That's our next stop after this. And then over here they've got some more of the St. Bernard stuffed animals. And I'm gonna grab this black currant iced tea. Oh, they have a sample here. So now we're gonna head to the car and then head to the winery. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and walk to the car and pick up over at the winery. And then here's the exit. One last look here. So it's a nice drive from the estate to the winery, and the winery is going to be right up this way. And then there's the hotel. They have several hotels on property. It says, "Welcome to Antler Hill Village. Wait before you enter. Please note a few things." And we're gonna go right on up here. Now we're also doing a separate video of the Cedric's Tavern that they have here. We'll do a food review of that. So this will just be the rest of the Biltmore and the winery. And make note that we are gonna be around here when it gets dark so we can see some of the lights. But here's the little village map up here. There's the creamery to the left. Whoa, that wind is cold. My hat almost just blew off. What do we got? You are here. So this little area, wine tasting, the Outfitters, and then you'll know where Cedric's Tavern is. It's actually over there because they have a big sculpture of the St. Bernard. Now last time I think we had to put our name on a list to get in. Timber's online. Bistro, Village Social, Winery, Vanderbilt, Cedric's Tavern. Winery established 1985. Now if you have people in your party under 21, they get juice. Walking to the winery. Look at the lights. And then it talks about different wines on the way while you're walking. Passion for wine. Then you head upstairs. This is where you'll be in their like little gift shop as well as wine tasting. So the wine tasting line begins here, and then of course they've got all their wines you can buy. I don't know if I'll be able to film the wine tasting, but just know, obviously, there's wine tasting. Here's a look at some of their wine, and then we just have to wait in line until people are done. Pretty cool spot. Here's a look at the tasting menu. I think last time you could pretty much try every single one if you wanted to. So I don't know if I'll record or not, but back here is where you'll try them. I believe you get to try a bunch and then also mark down the ones you've tried. And the line's moving pretty fast actually, but right through here is where you'll do the tasting. So they said you can like take photos and stuff. So I might show a couple photos of the wines we taste. This goes way back here. So here's the tasting menu. And I think they let you try as many as you wanted to last time, but... So you get 5 wines. And the whites, these are more of the dry, going down to the sweet. And then red, they're all basically dry, right? The reds are basically dry besides the bottom 2. Lighter to bolder, and then these are sweet. So you can bet I'm gonna do this sweet red wine and probably the Christmas red wine, and then maybe a couple down here, the limited release ones. And then maybe that one. And they give you a little card to where you can keep track of everything and make notes, and then you can clean your palette right there. 1, 2, 3, down here at the bottom 4, and 5. He said the orange is the best-selling white wine.
Notes of honey.
Oh, that's good. This is the sweetest wine they make.
Yeah, I like the Chardonnay better actually.
Oh, that is sweet. That's good.
What one? The
Chenin Blanc.
Okay.
Gonna do this one next to try rosé. Rosé.
The one in the middle? Yeah, just like
Medium sweetness.
I'm doing the Tempranillo. Oh, that's good.
You like it?
They said it's a whiskey drinker's favorite.
Oh, you would love it then. Yeah. Next is the Christmas red wine. That's pretty good. Sweet red wine. That's good. That might be my favorite. So the orange muscat and the sweet red wine Thai, Christmas red, and the Chenin Blanc Thai, and then the rosé was my least favorite. That was fun and free. So again, you can get any wine you want. This one was good. We got something like this last time we came. It's cool that they have this little gift shop section over here as well. Oh, that's neat. I wonder if they've got a sticker over here. They also have samples of this wassail spice blend. And lots of samples, actually, if you go around. Yeah, this is really fun. I'd recommend stopping by here and checking it out. Oh, look at the Winery shirt. Pretty neat. I like these kind of stores. Next is the wine bar. We're not going to go in there since we're eating later. So our reservation is not until 6, so I think we're going to stop in a couple of these stores first and then go to the restaurant. There's something about the Vanderbilts. So this is an exhibit of the Vanderbilts. So they have some old items in here. That's interesting. Talks about the Titanic in here. We have St. Bernard there.
That looks like Nana.
Mm-hmm. Golf ball was lost until it was just somebody found it in 2009. And then here's the family tree.
So is that saying this is the
Yeah, the
line here?
Yeah.
This.
the Biltmore line there, George Washington Vanderbilt III. Anderson Cooper up there at the top. They do have Santa Claus over here, but here's where we're eating in a little bit. Cedric's Tavern. And right up here, St. Bernard, Cedric. So you can spend some time here too. There's like a little, that's the smokehouse. Down here, Outdoor Adventure Center. There's Cedric's Garden, which is a private event space. You've got the Antler Hill Barn, the Barn Door Shop, a bike barn, a farmyard, playground, all this way. Also the creamery's over here. And you can see this old, this must be the smokehouse, that's the creamery. Smokehouse, creamery. Going to walk toward the barnyard. They have an outdoor adventure center here. So the playground's down here. There's a little pavilion. And then I guess this is the barn, maybe? I don't think we did this last time. The barn door, restrooms.
Give me the hoop first. I'm gonna
Timber, you're trying this?
King hoop on X.
You gotta try and catch it now. Are you ready? Yeah.
All right, far away.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty.
that's cool. The barn door. Just another nice shop. Smithy. Look at this old tree. Wow. We're gonna check out the Outfitter store as the last destination over here. You can already see the lights are starting to come on. Just another store with shirts and sweaters and hats. Normal stuff still. Good selection of hats. Tree dancing to the music. All right, we were sitting in the car for a little bit and it's 5:30. We just got the text saying our table is ready. Now you can see all of the Christmas lights on because it is darker now. So here's a view of some of the Christmas lights. Looks awesome. Again, Cedric's Tavern's right over there. It's also about 30 degrees, probably feels like 20 some, so it's chilly. Now you can see all of these lights. Looks so good. We're gonna swing by the Biltmore. Last look at this tree. We made it. So they close the grounds at 5, so you can't drive through here. But here we have it. It's the first time I've ever seen it at nighttime though. Check this out though, it's awesome. Yeah, it's really nice. Worth seeing it at nighttime for sure. Look at that place.
It looks spooky.
Yeah, that's the only bit of light we have. This isn't gonna be long at all because it was a full day. That was our tour of the Biltmore Estate, the grounds, the winery, and we really enjoyed it. Awesome here at night, very chilly time, but worth seeing. Everybody should see it in their life at least once.
Glad to be back.
Glad to be back. It was awesome. With that being said, that does it for today. Thanks for watching.